there's a number of deaths or hate crime related to people wearing turbans specifically. And then you went on the step, you know what, I'm going to wear a turban. Can you tell me about like what brought on to that decision and what have you learned from wearing the turban? Is it wearing it again? Like, were you wearing it when you were growing up, or is it the first time you've worn it?
Right. So the reasoning for my article and the way I framed it was not necessarily like a personal anecdote of, I saw this happen, so that's why I did it. I always take decisions because I personally connect to them. I wrote this article because I knew myself that I had this level of confidence of not being influenced by what other people say, but I knew others did not. And those had been brought up since a young age were now beginning to let go of their turban. The article itself was something that I was trying to communicate to the youth that was specifically Sikh or somebody even outside of the Sikh faith that, hey, you don't have to bend to the collective will of what you're seeing. You can transform yourself by going into what you believe in, what you feel connected to. But when I recognized this conscious awakening that I had, and I started taking this level of depth into the spiritual practice of Sikhi and Sikhism, I also saw the societal role that I wanted to play for people. And so in regards to the turban, for my personal connection to it, the reason why I started wearing the turban was something that was outside of my control. I just wanted to do it, so I started wearing it. And in the same ways, I took it off because it was something that I wanted to do. One of the main reasons, and which is a deeper conversation, was I had noticed that even within the Sikh community, people started assuming that I was a good person based on just my appearance. And so I did not like this. And I also got this entitlement experience from Sikhs that were saying like, hey, you have to wear the turban. I was like, I don't have to do nothing. And I'm not trying to sound narcissistic here, but for me, I don't want to listen to someone force me to do anything. And I do not find it as like spiritually wise. And so, but with that, as a pattern I began to notice, and I saw the exclusivity within the community, I just ended up like the wind transforming and going to the next direction as a mystic towards whatever else was led on my path. So it's a very interesting conversation because sometimes it does create this betrayal element that Sikhs and other Punjabis feel that I have like created. But that's once again the entitlement to my body that people feel.